another commentary channel. Today, I figure we would look at a list of silly criminals that have been making the rounds on the internet. Man dubbed country's dumbest criminal arrested after he applies for a job at the police station that he's been on the run from for years. Thomas Inkobo, he's 40. This happened in Africa, South Africa, and he is South Africa's dumbest criminal. Now that's a title, man. That is something else. To be South Africa's dumbest criminal is another. It's just a whole new. Inkobo had been on the run for 7 years after he was wanted for stealing hardware products worth like $1,000. That's not a small amount of money. I just like those criminal stories where the guy did something like horrible and then he gets caught. I guess that's just more like justice. We're going to cut that part. We're cutting that part. I guess he was a contractor or something and he was supposed to deliver supplies to the clients he was working with, but he just bounced. And this happened in 2015. And he never, I'm assuming he left the town, right? And I'm assuming he knew that there's warrants out for him. But instead of staying away forever, he applied to the police station. He applied to work there with his full name and maybe even a photo ID attached. It doesn't say that. They knew who he was, and that's why they never processed his application. And so he wandered in there thinking, like, why aren't they processing my application? That is pretty dumb, dude. I'll give you that. If you were applying in a different country, maybe not as dumb, but that's actually pretty dumb. That's dumb, and you're terrible for being so dumb, you idiot. Okay, the next story, I wasn't surprised by this, but it is remarkably dumb. Again, we have a location-specific award to hand out for these guys. Fresno's dumbest criminals. Fresno. I lived in California. Fresno's dumbest criminals. What could go wrong planning a drug trafficking conspiracy over the Fresno jail? Telephones. Nothing. Nothing could go wrong with that. Of course. There's no way that these phones that I think you have to pay for in the first place, and like you're in jail or prison, they were recording the phone calls. That's what I'm trying to say here. I'm not gonna beat around the bush anymore. The jail records the phone calls. Why wouldn't they? I'm recording audio right now. It's not some pseudoscience. Probably the easiest thing to do ever. Okay, that's a bit much. Isaiah Garcia and Mario Garcia. You know what? Now that I look at the severity of the drug trafficking, I'm definitely like 12 years in prison, though. That's gnarly. They had 1,200 fentanyl pills. If it was anything else, it wouldn't be as bad. Why, guys? Why fentanyl? Dude, so Mario got locked up, and then he called his brother to, like, take over the fentanyl dealing business, and then that phone call was recorded. Who would have thought that they would record that phone call? I'm telling you, dude. I'm so sorry that you live in Fresno. All right, now we have some lighter-hearted stuff, I think. This guy in Florida tried to outrun the police on a lawnmower. Now, keep in mind, it looks to be a zero-turn lawnmower. Those are very expensive, and they are whippier and snappier than you think they are. They're pretty quick, dude. They can go like 15 miles an hour and cut your grass. In July, a Florida police department posted an account of an unusual escape attempt on its Facebook page. A Holt man who jumped into a swamp to avoid Okaloosa sheriffs. Dude. I want, please, listen. This part. Oh, this is why I made this video, dude. I'm passionate about this guy's name. I need you to hear me. This guy's name is just so... It's terrible. It is absolutely terrible. It's a terrible name. I feel genuinely sorry for you, dude. I'm not kidding. This guy's name, his first name is Dusty. D-U-S-T-Y. Dusty. That's just his first name, though, dude. His last name is Mowgli, right? Kind of like Mowgli from that children's movie. That name already sucks big time. Mowgli. And then you change that to a B instead of a G. It's not Dustin. I don't think the police are referring to this guy by nicknames. His first name is Dusty. Dusty. Like the floor. Okay, so he ended up getting tased Big surprise. Okay, so I guess this is not a real still frame from that video because this lady says, I would love to see the video. Okay, this one just doesn't sound real, dude. This is also in Florida. This is a list of Florida ones. I'm sourcing from multiple locations. In March, a Spring Hill, Florida man was arrested after calling 911 to report that he suspected some meth he had recently purchased was fake. Dude, that's a responsible citizen. Thomas Eugene Colucci. It's so refreshing to see a normal human being's name written down. It's sort of formal, right? In comparison to Dusty Mobley, it's just light years ahead. It's normal society versus the medieval dungeons. Dusty said the cops, instead of coming out to test his meth for him, they just arrested him instead. You know what sucks, though? I mean, the police have drug testing stuff. They're probably literally going to test the evidence that they find. So, in a way, he did get his wish. You know what, dude? I saw this one, and I don't think this is a dumb criminal. Like, they're just saying, guy tried to run away from us by any means possible, including jumping into a body of water to swim away. It's like, that's very normal criminal behavior. Have you ever seen a police chase? They just run away until they can't run away anymore. That's what they do. It's like their favorite thing. Seriously. So this is totally, I'm not even going to read it. Maybe I should. It says the cops came to his house and then he fled his house in his underwear, which is probably all he was wearing. And when the cops, I don't know about you, dude, but if my jacket and pants aren't close to me, I'm not going to go into my other rooms looking for them when the police are raiding my house. Let me read it now to make sure they're not, like, they are raiding. Yeah, it sounds to me like they came to his house. And surprise, surprise, they caught him. All right, you know what? This one, this is another one where this just sounds like a terrible thing. And this guy happens to be a criminal, too. This guy left his car on the train tracks, and he's a criminal. I don't know, dude. If this was a good person that left their car on the train tracks, I don't think we'd be shit-talking them. That's just me, though. Oh. Well, his car was catapulted into an occupied house, so that definitely adds a layer to this cake. Not good. Dude, Bradford Wheatsell, you fucked up, dude. Get real, buddy. And I guess the last story I got for you here is not as good as the other ones, and what a way to end it. Some guy, he stole a crossbow, and he put it in his pants. That's it. That's the story. February 6th. A Mims, Florida man was arrested and charged with stealing a large crossbow from a hardware store by trying to stuff it down his pants. He was caught on CCTV camera on crutches. What is this shit, dude? This one reads like it's fake. Look at this. Look at these. Look at this. I think this one's fake. I'm not even gonna honor it, dude. All right, this is pretty dumb, dude. This is a really, wow. This guy needed to use a gas station restroom, okay? And I've been in the same, on road trips, I'll have to go really bad, and sometimes it won't be open. Dude, then I just go, out of spite, I'll go pee on the back of the building, not on the building. This guy, though, he peed on their inventory, which is insane. That's insane. He peed on like $110 of beer. That's kind of just like stealing that beer. Like, that beer is totally useless now. Unless the owner wants to drink these beers that he's not legally allowed to sell anymore, and he knows you peed on them. I don't think anybody wants that. I wouldn't want to do that. So, that's a very mild crime. I don't think anybody, you know, they don't even say the guy's name. It's fake then, dude. I'm sick of this. I come to a list website, and I expect, what did I expect? I've never heard of this website. But I'll leave their link in the description because I use their list. If you want to hear me talk about things in the future, you can subscribe to the channel and like these videos. If you don't want to see me talk in the future, that's really weird because you made it. I don't know, this is going to be like 8 minutes or 10 minutes or something. Nah. But this is the end of the video is what I'm saying. So what are you doing? If you don't want to listen, you could turn it off now. You didn't get me confused, really. Like, I'm telling you that it's okay to click away. You can leave, dude. The video is not over yet. There's about 30 more seconds, and it's just me getting the thumbnail shot. Also, that clip is in the video. It's not clickbait. That clip is really in here, okay? So watch me pose for the thumbnail like an absolute idiot. Look at how stupid and terrible I look. when it's not the picture I took for the thumbnail. Like, this looks terrible except for the picture that I took for the thumbnail. That one looks great.